Pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on RealSportsLive.com. We're coming to you from Sharyland, Texas.
Elevate your space with decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, Joe Bowling with you again as we are in Mission, Texas on a Friday night that the Rio Grande Valley was expecting a whole lot of rain. And right now, we got at least dry conditions. It's a muggy night outside here at Sharyland, Richard Thompson Stadium. They've been working all day trying to get everything set up for this broadcast on their end for this football game and presentation. Their audio's not working up on the upstairs for the PA announcer. They're having some difficulties getting some things down on the play clocks. And they, too, are dealing with some conditions that just kind of put them under the gun. Coyotes back with a football. They'll run it right. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll move it downfield to the 40. As they set up at the 49-yard line, their own 49. Under center on this first down play. They'll look to throw downfield. Left-hand side got a man inside the 30-yard line. Down to the 20. That's an incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-0 ball game. La Joya on top. Jacob Howell on the camera. We were hoping to get some video feeds from the crew here at Sharyland, but again, they have been juggling. I mean, if we're juggling at certain times, they were juggling. If I'm juggling 6 balls in the air at the same time, they had 12. And they're still dealing with some stuff over there on their end of things, trying to get the audio issues cleared up as the Coyotes were ready to go on that second down play. My wife Dahlia running the controls over at the right side. Suddenly she's sneezing like crazy. Allergic to stuff going wrong, I think. The internet was working great until about a minute and a half before, and then that shut down. So again, we grabbed Jake.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season.
Back here on Real Sports Live, any passing plays were a controlled type passing game. Kept the ball in play. And the first quarter was gone at the 1-yard line. 3rd and 15 coming up for the 45 to the midfield stripe down the right sideline. And then out of bounds. That's first down yardage for the Coyotes. Running down that right side. We expected Eddie Villarreal to get a lot of carries. That was not Villarreal on the carry on that play. He lines up as a deep back in the backfield on this first down play with 11:53 remaining. Audio only on a Friday night here in the state of Texas, my friends. Motion man. They'll pitch it out. Running play right side again across the 40, inside the Rattler 40 to the 37-yard line. So a short gain on that play. See if my wife can gut off a right tackle. Finally brought. She found a Coyote roster. Now we're going to see if Jake's phone's charged or not. Maybe, maybe not. First down play for the Coyotes. Hernandez on the carry. but nothing doing, and they Coyotes will now have 1st and 20. They'll look to throw down the right side. What a great catch inside the 15, down to the 10-yard line. That's a big play for the Coyotes of La Joya. Martinez on the catch. And 1st down coming up inside the 10, marked down at the 9. 10 minutes, 47 seconds to go here in the quarter. Coyotes send a man in motion, hand the ball up to Villarreal. Here come the penalty flags. So we'll sort this out. It'll be against the Coyotes of La Joya. So they'll move the ball back. That's a big penalty. 10-yarder back outside the 20-yard line. Mark it down at the 22. .37 left here in the second quarter. They're expecting rain. We saw some flashes of what could have been lightning earlier. We got this game on in time. Now the Coyotes run it again. Hernandez running inside the 20, back down to the 15-yard line. And Alexis Hernandez continues to be a primary ball carrier here in this first half for the La Joya Coyotes. Substitution in the game. Santino Pascal back in the game for the Rattlers of Sharyland. Defensively, they have been on this football field a lot here in the first half. Villarreal lines up as a deep back in the backfield for the Coyotes. Rodriguez, the quarterback, takes a snap, wants to throw, drops back, rolls out, right side, tucks it up. Now jumps, throws, sideline, incomplete pass. Hernandez climbed the ladder, got the ball, but couldn't stay in bounds on the sideline. 3rd down coming up for the Coyotes of La Joya. Tomorrow night we'll be in Brownsville broadcasting that game. That was moved. We're also going to be in Mission, back here in Mission, but we'll be up the road at Mission Veterans, Tom Landry Stadium. Mission Veterans host Brownsville Veterans Memorial. That'll be a live video game for you on Saturday night, as that game got pushed back due to the threat of rain and inclement weather. 9:46 left here in the second quarter. Under center, Rodriguez looks left on a pass route. It's incomplete. Threw it behind the intended receiver. Stops the clock with 9:40 to go here in the half. Coyotes will bring in the kicking team and attempt a field goal. They'll put this ball down at the 25-yard line. Of the Sharyland Rattlers. Kick is away. Line drives its way up and through the uprights. It's good. 10-0 Coyotes. Kickoff coming up after this on Real Sports Live.
We're this close.
We are this close
of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again.
This close. We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close. If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, La Joya Coyotes 2-0 on the season and now up 10-0 with 9:34 left are on the board to show for their efforts. Kickoff, a line drive off a player, takes it to the left sideline and then goes out of bounds. And so the Rattlers will be pinned a little deeper than expected on this drive with 9:32 left here in the half. They'll bring the offense onto the field again. Overtime games for the Rattlers in their first 2 games of the season. Last week against McCallum Memorial, they fell. The week before against Brownsville Pace, Rattlers won that in overtime. First down play for Sharyland. Ball spotted at their 11-yard line. 2 receivers right side, single receiver left. Running play right up the middle across the 15 to the 18-yard line. Quick carry that time by Daniel Escalera. Gain of 7 on the play brings up 2nd and 3 for the Sharyland Rattlers. Longoria, the quarterback, stands in a shotgun formation. Hands the ball off, running play right side. That's going to be out near the 19-yard line. That's short of first down yardage on a carry. Hector Zavala on the rumble that time, but he got brought down a yard short of a first down. 8:47 left here in the first half. Rattlers of Sharyland down 10-0, but trying to put something together here. Last drive again stalled inside the 2 of their opponent. Option play, running left-hand side, and that will be out across the 20, and they'll mark it down near first down yardage, but it may be short. Depending on the spot here by the officials. They're going to call it a first down on the scoreboard, but we're looking for the chains to move, which has not happened as of yet. Oscar Valdez on the carry. And now they'll bring the chains out for a measurement. Officials take a good hard look. Those watching on video can see that, but those on audio on live Friday night, I'll tell you what happens. They're still looking. Looking to stretch the chains here in just a moment. Now they're getting one more look, and now they'll stretch it out, and we are short of a first down. Or are we? Now they move the football. Replace the ball down on the field, and they'll call it fourth down. Ball on the left hash mark. If the nose of the football scoots a half an inch, it's a first down. They'll go for it, or at least line up as if the Rattlers are going to go for it here. On 4th and short from their own 21. They'll drop back into a punt formation after trying to draw the Coyotes off sides. High snap, punter gets to it, gets the ball away. High end over end, short kick. They'll let it bounce. It takes a high hop right there at the 45-yard line, and that's where the Coyotes take over. Their own 45, they're up 10-0. 7:58 left on the road. Coyotes with the lead. Back after this. The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with the taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today. Back here on RealSportsLive.com. First down play, and here come the Coyotes on a run across the 30-yard line of the Rattlers. That's a good 22-yard gain on first down for Eddie Villarreal. Villarreal has been gaining big bunches of yards for this football team in their 2 wins coming into tonight. He'll check out of the game after that run, and it's a first down. It was good field position. Now it's great field position as this drive continues for the Coyotes, who right now have been controlling this game from the opening kickoff. First down play, man in motion. Hernandez takes a pitch, running it right-hand side, looking to turn the corner, spins off a tackle down inside the 20-yard line, brought down there at the 19. That'll be a good 7-yard gain for Hernandez. As Alexis Hernandez with that run. 7-12 and counting here in the first half. Coyotes. Their defense did bend to the extent of allowing a drive to get within their 2-yard line. But other than that, most of this half has been played on the Sharyland Rattler side of the midfield stripe. 6:53 and counting. Man in motion. It's at double zeros. Whistle blows. Timeout on the field. Coyotes want to talk it over. That is their first timeout of the half. We'll be back after this.
65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. And whenever we can, from farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Hello, I am Javier Salinas, your school board president. To all the teachers and staff at ECISD, we want to welcome you and have a great 2018-2019 school year. And for all our students, create those memories and have fun. Go ECISD!
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, my wife operating the scoreboard didn't notice that she had placed the 7 backwards. So she'll get that all fixed up for those of you scoreboard watching. Always looking for individuals to come in and help out. She'd be the first to say, hey, I wouldn't mind staying home, Joe. Not at all. We thought everyone was going to stay home today. It was forecast of doom. A lot of schools checked out early. We're here playing football on a Friday night. Running play by Villarreal inside the 5. Dives in the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Coyotes. Right down central, Eddie Villarreal. With 6:05 to go here in the half, it makes it a 16-0 game. We'll take a break. This is RealSportsLive.com. Scoreboard right as you're viewing the screen, my friends. 17-0 is the score. Coyotes of La Joya on top. of the Sharyland Rattlers. We're in the second quarter with 6:05 left. Rattlers will be returning the kick. Their offense will have to kick it into high gear. We know this team has capabilities of putting points on the board. Last week they went toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the Rio Grande Valley, McCalla Memorial, before falling in overtime. Right now the Coyotes, though, on top 17-0. Will kick it off. Down the right side, that goes out of bounds. Penalty flag will be thrown. So the Rattlers will take over. After the ball is spotted down at the 25. Head coach Ron Adame relays to his troops, sends them out. They'll mark the ball down at the 30. And on first down, we'll see what they do here. Shotgun formation, twin receivers right and left side of the field, man in motion left to right. High snap, they'll hand it off. Running play left side out across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Football comes loose, but the Rattlers pounce on that. Escalada on the carry. Second down and 6 coming up for Sharyland. Clock running with 5:50 to go. Here in this first half. First quarter went by in the blink of an eye. Then my wife started bragging. Wow, this is a quick game. 5:38 to go. Rattlers in a shotgun. Send a man in motion right to left. Now they'll pitch it back right side. Running and leapfrogging out across the 35-yard line is Adrian Solis. Upended in midair. Short of first down yardage by a couple. It's 3rd and 4 coming up for the Sharyland Rattlers, and they indeed would like to get a first down or two here on this drive. Already down 17-0. Quickly up to the line of scrimmage. A lot of motion up front. No penalty. Pass play down the left-hand side. That's going to be for Solis, but incomplete. A good 30 yards downfield. Incomplete pass. Rattlers may have thought they had a free play on that. Again, a lot of shifting going on in the defensive line, but nothing doing on the penalties. And so fourth down brings out the punting team for the Sharyland Rattlers. Already up 17-0 here in the first half. The Coyotes are going to get the ball back, and they should get good field position out of this exchange. Snap back's a good one. The kick is away, and it's a booming kick. Return man watches it go over his head. Drifts back, picks it up at his 20, and then it's going to be thrown down on a tackle made by Joe Gomez. 4:48 to go in the half. Coyotes bring the offense back on the field. We'll be back after this. Over to Lombardi Tires and take advantage of great deals, including tires beginning as low as $20. That's right, tires as low as $20 right now at Lombardi's Tire, located 300 US 281 Brownsville, Texas. Lombardi Tires. Yes, I said $20 tire. Back here on first down, Coyotes run the ball right up the middle across the 25-yard line. Right back to work. Davila on the carry. Oslemo. Lemo Davila on the carry. Got 4, 2nd and 6 for the Coyotes. They'll look to run the ball. Left-hand side again, out across the 34-yard line, right back to Davila. And that's enough for a first down. Chains will move for the Coyotes with 4:02 left here in the first half. Neither band is here. So that means at halftime there won't be much activity going on the field. Matter of fact, they may cut halftime short. I've known some schools to do that when they're expecting weather. Coyotes run the ball. Quarterback keeper upended at the 40-yard line, out across the 41. On a carry by Joya Rodriguez. He gains 6, 2nd and 4 coming up. This is what we've seen all night from the Coyotes. Just good holes opened up by that offensive line. Strong running by whoever's carrying the football. Keeping the ball within the hash marks and moving the ball downfield as the clock runs away here in the first half. Meanwhile, the score continues to rack up. Rodriguez under center. Man in motion left to right. They'll turn and hand it off. Davila bounces off a man, bounces right side, now gets back to the line of scrimmage, fights hard at the 40, drives forward to about the 41.5. Ended up gaining about a half yard on that play, despite the fact he was hit 2 different times behind the line of scrimmage. He'll check out of the game. Villarreal back in the game for the Coyotes of La Joya. 3rd down and 3 coming up from the La Joya 42, up 17-0 here in the first half. Rodriguez under center. Single back in the backfield, double wing set. Receiver wide left. Hands the ball off. It's going to be Villarreal. He rumbles forward across the 45 to the 47, and that's enough for a first down. So Villarreal got a breather on a couple of plays and then was inserted back on that 3rd and 3. He'll check out as Davila checks back into the game. For the Coyotes, meanwhile, the clock continues to run. 1:55 left here in the half. Football at the 48 of the Coyotes. La Joya. Rodriguez has him set down. On this first down play, man in motion, turns, pitches it out. Here he goes running right-hand side. Down the right sideline. That's a quick gain on the play of 11. And a first down for the Coyotes. That'll stop the clock as he went out of bounds. Football at the 41 of the Rattlers. Tomorrow night at Mission Veterans, it's Brownsville Veterans in town. It's a 6 o'clock game for that one. First down play, Coyotes run it. Right-hand side, that's Davila. Inside the 40, down to the 37 in the blink of an eye. Nothing real fancy about the way they're moving this football. A couple of motion guys handed off to a motion man every once in a while. But for the most part, it's the tailback on the carry. Moving downfield. 2nd down coming up for the Coyotes. Clock running with 1:07 left here in the first half. Coyotes have 1 timeout left here in the first half. Will they have to use it? They'll look to throw. Rodriguez fakes, runs right. Now he keeps it, steps out of bounds, got a first down inside the 30-yard line. J.R. Rodriguez on the carry. Smartly got out of bounds, and so the clock will stop for the Coyotes. They can hang on to that last time out of the half with 50 seconds left at the 30 of the Sharyland Rattlers. I still see people down there with some rain gear down near the sideline, but no rain coming down that we can see. They're expecting it. Rodriguez has him set up. Man in motion left to right. Pitch out, running right-hand side. That's going to be hitting the backfield, giving up some ground. Rattlers all over that. Defense makes a big play. 42 seconds and counting. This may force the Coyotes to use that last time out, and they will. 35 seconds left. Will the Coyotes get more? Will the Rattlers get a stop? Back after this on Real Sports Live.
206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen. It's forever memories, antiques, and collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
opened Alexandra with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandra, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here on Sports, the timeout. The Coyotes get a pass play downfield, and it results in 6 points. Over the middle, terrific catch, and then to the end zone. Irvin Zamora on the catch, and then how about the moves made after the catch for the score? 26 seconds left here in the half. Coyotes tack on 6 more. They're up 23-0 with an extra point pending.
Elevate your space with decorative wall panels from Sinlu at your home or office.
At the 13 for the Rattlers, now across the 20 and out of bounds there. Sharyland Rattlers will take over 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line. They have 3 timeouts left. There's 21 seconds left here in the half. They'll get the ball to start the second half, and they're down 24 points. I see lots of umbrellas out down there, but I don't think it's raining. We're up in the press box. I'm happy with that. Our thanks to the Sharyland School District providing us a spot to broadcast the game. Running play right-hand side for the Rattlers. That goes out across the 22, 23-yard line, and that's about it. Again, there's no bands here. They're in either school district. The bands did not make the trip, so that's going to be an empty field out there for halftime. I'll come back and talk a little football with you. Talk about some additional broadcasts coming up as well. At the half, 24-0 Coyotes from La Joya lead to Sharyland Rattlers. I'm Joe Bowling. This is RealSportsLive.com.
Proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
We're this close.
We are this close
Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times, and the hard times, celebrating every triumph, and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Hello, I am Javier Salinas, your school board president. To all the teachers and staff at ECISD, I want to welcome you to and have a great 2018-2019 school year. And for all our students, create those memories and have fun. Go ECISD!
Needing tires, my friends? Then race over to Lombardi Tires and take advantage of great deals, including tires beginning as low as $20. That's right, tires as low as $20 right now at Lombardi's Tire, located 300 US 281 Brownsville, Texas. Lombardi Tires. Yes, I said $20 tires.
Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's forever memories, antiques, and collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories.
I opened Alexandra with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandra, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Elevate your space with decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans hand process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close
Of 120.
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Hello, I am Javier Salinas, your student. To all the teachers and staff at ECISD, we want to welcome you to and have a great 2018-2019 school year. For our students, create memories and have fun. Go ECISD!
Needing tires, my friends? Then race over to Lombardi to get advantage of greats, including tires. Getting was $20. That's right, tire goes $20. Lombardi tires. Located at 281 Brownsville, Texas. Lombardi tires. Yes, I said $20 tire.
Forever Memories is for you.
I opened Sharyland with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is it's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Elevate your space with decorative wall panels from Sinlu, our modular design room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close
Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Hello, I am Javier Salinas, your school board president. To all the teachers and staff at ECISD, we want to welcome you and have a great 2018-2019 school year. And for all our students, create those memories and have fun. Go ECISD!
Located 300 US 281 Brownsville, Texas, Lombardi Tires. Yes, I said $20 tire.
Forever Geeks and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's forever memories, antiques, and collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Mexico, trying to make this a different experience, the people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Elevate your space with decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
To get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call.
This close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of 120.
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a critical
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Back here at RioSportsLive.com, we are in the second half, and a short halftime break. Sharyland Rattlers do get the ball to start the second half, and away we go. Out across the 30-yard line on the kick return. They're at the 32, and that's where the Rattlers will take over, 1st and 10, with 11:51 to go here in the third quarter, and your score is correct. We'll get the scoreboard corrected with a quarter and the score. We're in the third, 24-0. La Joya on top here. We did see a flash of lightning. We're trying to outrun the Storms, my friends, or outrace them on the score clock. Rattlers want to throw on First down. Roll out the left-hand side. Swing it left side. It's going to be caught out across the 40-yard line. First down and more across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Yards after the catch that time by Adrian Solis. And that's a first down for the Rattlers. Appreciate your patience at halftime. Again, with us expanding, it means that my wife and I are generally on the phone assisting other broadcasters during these games. Pass play left side. That's going to be incomplete. Big hit delivered that time by the Coyotes. So 2nd and 10 coming up for the Sharyland Rattlers. Rattlers offense was able to move the ball downfield during one drive in that first half. Got it down inside the 3, but couldn't get it in the end zone. Here, opening drive of the second half. Man in motion, they'll fake the handoff. Quarterback keeper running away from one man. Hit, wrapped up, taken down by another. Short gain on the play. For the Sharyland Rattlers. Thanks again for joining us. We got the audio working now, my friends, here in the third quarter of play. 8:51 to go. Coyotes will punt the ball from their own 20-yard line. 8:41 and counting here. We are live here in Mission, Texas. Punt is away, and it's a long punt. They'll get away from that ball. It'll take a bounce inside to 30 and be brought down there. Those watching on Facebook, we are live for just a few minutes. We can't show much of this game, so we'll do it in between possessions as we can go ahead and show the field and show you that it's not raining. It's been drizzling a little bit. We can do this Facebook Live without getting into some trouble because there's no actual play going on. 24-0 is your score. Sharyland Rattlers have had the ball once here in this first half. They'll bring the offense back out. And again, go to our YouTube and you can at least listen to this game in its entirety. Hi, guys. I'm here. Jake's there. We're in the dark. We had to do that. Back to live action. Rattlers throw the ball down the right-hand side. Got a man, but it's incomplete. Right near the 49-yard line. We are again in the Mission, Texas at Richard Thompson Stadium. My wife's got that camera driving us crazy on this Facebook Live. Tune into YouTube. You can listen to the game in its entirety live, and you can come back later on and watch the game in its entirety with video, thanks to Jacob Howell running the camera. We'll get back to action. Rattlers on the second down. Look to throw the ball left side. That's completed. Out across the 39, the 40, 41-yard line. That's good enough for a first down. Stops the clock with 8:09 to go here in the third quarter. Sharyland forced into overtime in week 1 and week 2. They're going to have to get in a hurry and score a bunch of points here in this third and fourth quarter to even dream about an overtime here. Big rush up the middle, and down goes the quarterback. Oscar Valdez had nowhere to go. Pressure coming from the outside for the Coyotes. And that's good enough for a big sack. Second and long now coming up for the Rattlers. Ball spotted all the way back to the 30-yard line. Dropping back Valdez. Here comes the blitz. They get rid of it. It's a screenplay set up nicely by the Rattlers and some room. 40, 45, midfield to the 45, down to the 40-yard line. That's good enough for a first down for the Sharyland Rattlers on a well-executed screen. 7:13 to go in the third quarter. That by far is the biggest play from scrimmage for the Sharyland Rattlers. Valdez had pressure coming right up the middle, but they drew that pressure, setting up that screen. First down play. Rattlers look to throw again. Sling pass, left-hand side. That's overthrown. Receiver cut off the route. Valdez was expecting him to go deep. Everyone checked up about 6 yards off the route. The ball sailed about 12 yards beyond anyone by the time it landed. Stops the clock with 6:58 left here in the third quarter. Sharyland Rattlers at home taking on the La Joya Coyotes. I'm Joe Bowling. This is RealSportsLive.com. Second down play. Valdez drops back, sets up a screen to the right side. That's incomplete. Trying to get it in the hands of Hector Zavala. Incomplete pass brings up third down. Jake brought a Sprite and a Coke and a water. Tried the Coke. I'm not sure I wanted it. I asked for it just to get some caffeine. Clock stops. 6:51 here in the third. Rattlers on third down. Need to get inside the 30 of the Coyotes for a first down. Valdez takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Here comes the rush again, and down he goes. Another sack for the Coyotes. All the way back across the midfield stripe on third down, and so the Rattlers have to bring the punting team on. So the drive had one big play for the Sharyland Rattlers. Other than that, defensively, the Coyotes make another stand. Coyotes send a man back to return this punt inside his 20. That's Zamora. They'll fake the punt, looking to throw the ball downfield. Zamora picks it off, has it at the 40, 45-yard line, and steps out of bounds. He went from punt returner to defender and gets the pick. 6:05 to go. Coyotes get the football after this on Real Sports Live.
Today.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. And lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, there is raining coming down right now here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Sharyland Rattlers calling it home in Mission, Texas, but right now the Coyotes of La Joya spoiling the fun of a home football game on a Friday night, even though it's in the rain. Coyote fans, and they brought up plenty, having something to cheer about here in this ball game. First down, went for 9 yards on a carry by Davila. They'll hand it off again, and Davila rumbles forward inside the 42 of the Sharyland Rattlers of the 41. That should be enough, and it is enough for a first down for the La Joya Coyotes. Ball spotted down at the 42. 5:51 left here in the third quarter of play. Coyotes up to the line. J.R. Rodriguez, the quarterback, under center on this first down play. Turns, hands the ball off. Villarreal again, runs through a tackle, gets to the 40, gains a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This resembles play of the first quarter when the Coyotes just controlled this ball game tempo-wise, keeping the offense on the field, moving the ball downfield methodically, and getting the score. Under 5 minutes left here in the third. Rodriguez takes a snap. Penalties all over the play. They let it develop and play out. Everyone seemed to jump that snap that time as Rodriguez took it a half a second late. I'll call illegal motion, as it was the two receivers in the wing position that actually jumped off sides and went more or less in motion at the same time as the snap occurred. Rattlers declined the penalty, as they did allow the play to play out. It was a gain of maybe a half a yard. So 3rd down and 8 for the Coyotes of La Joya. 4:48 to go here in the third quarter. Rodriguez brings him up to the line of scrimmage. Sees a blitz coming, runs the ball with Villarreal, and that goes for nothing. Maybe a gain of a half as he gets to the 40-yard line, nothing more. And so the Sharyland Rattler defense gets another stop. Punting time for the Coyotes. Coyotes have a chance here to pin the Rattlers deep in their own territory. Broadcast your way tomorrow will be live video. Couple of games, one in Brownsville. And a 6 o'clock start at Tom Landry Stadium as Brownsville Veterans takes on Mission Veterans. Punt is away by the Coyotes to the left side, picked up by the 10, by the Rattlers of the 15-yard line, trying to get across field, giving up some ground, still on his feet, giving up more ground inside the 10, now giving up more ground, now getting back to the 10, turning up field, but thrown down, and then the penalties come in as he's thrown down out of bounds. A lot of effort that time on the return for the Sharyland Rattlers. And the only thing that prevented that from being a disastrous return was a 15-yard penalty that will be tacked on at the end, which will bring it out across from the 12 out to the 27-yard line for the Rattlers. We'll take a timeout. Rattlers have the football. They trail 24-0. This is Real Sports Live.
Hello, I am Javier Salinas, your school board president. To all the teachers and staff at ECISD, we want to welcome you to and have a great 2018-2019 school year. And for all our students, create those memories and have fun. Go ECISD!
Back here on RealSportsLive.com. Now, they were going to mark the ball at the 12-yard line. There was a penalty at the end of that play, and now they'll actually say the penalty occurred inside the 10 back at the 8. Now, they'll mark it out. Right now, the official standing at the 21. With 3:46 left here in this third quarter of play. Fans out there listening, I'm looking for broadcasters. I need some play-by-play guys. I need to get someone that's into computers as well. There's a play that's fumbled in the backfield, and that's going to be recovered by the Coyotes, and the defense makes another big play for La Joya. 3:43 left here in this third quarter. Coyotes set up in the red zone. Key things I'm looking for right now on RealSportsLive.com. I need a couple of computer guys to get ahead of the game so they can be at places such as this and at Edinburgh, two places I had to make stops at today. Brownsville, last night Raymondville, Harlingen. Some of the schools need some computer individuals to get ahead of me and then get things set up. I'm capable of doing that, but right now I'm taxing my time in a lot of directions. Play-by-play announcers need those in a big way. I know Jack Scroggins did his play-by-play duties here at Sharyland a couple of weeks ago. You'll hear him more and more. And I need a few more Jack Scroggins out there. Pass play for the Coyotes downfield. Caught in traffic. Touchdown, Coyotes. Backpedaling into the end zone. Terrific catch that time. 6 more points on the board. Coyotes up 30. They turn the turnover into points. And the Coyotes looking good here tonight on the road. Extra point coming up. Salespeople, I've got opportunities galore. Here's the extra point. It's up in his way, and it's good. Coyotes on top, 31-0 at Sharyland. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com. Bari Tires and take advantage of great deals, including tires beginning as low as $20. That's right, tires as low as $20 right now at Labari's Tire, located 300 US 281 Brownsville, Texas. Labari Tires. Yes, I said $20 tires.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, 3:34 left here in this third quarter. And in the span of a couple of plays, the La Joya Coyotes were able to put points on the board. Their defense forced a fumble, recovered it in the red zone, and then the offense connected on a highlight reel, backpedaling catch into the end zone. And now the kickoff is underway. Bounces inside the 20 of the Rattlers, fielded there at the 15. Straight across the field to the 20, 25, 30, and more. Across the 35 to the 37, 38-yard line, and then stood up there. A lot of hard hitting goes on at the end of that play, but that's a good return. Sharyland Rattlers will try to build something on this drive. Again, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock is the kickoff at Tom Landry Stadium in Mission, Texas, as the Mission Veterans is at home to take on Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Of course, I should put a clause in there that everything that we are doing right now is weather. If the weather is allowing it to happen. Running play for the Rattlers. Quarterback keeper trying to get to the outside on the right side, making a man miss and getting out across the 42-yard line as Edgar Longoria. He'll end up gaining near 5 on the play. Got out of bounds. No, he didn't. The official says keep the clock running. Game clock. Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Longoria has him ready on the spread offense. 2 receivers left, another 2 right side. Looks left side. Fires it high. It's incomplete. Over in the direction of Joe Gomez. Nothing doing. Gomez couldn't reel it in. Third down for the Rattlers. Longoria out of a shotgun. Drops straight back. Here comes some pressure. Gets rid of it quickly and underthrows his man incomplete. Pressure untouched coming from the left side for the Coyotes. And no time at all for Longoria to look downfield to spot his receiver. Punting time for Sharyland. Last time out, they faked a punt. Back to return the kick is Irvin Zamora. Low snap. Punter gets to it, gets the kick away. Zamora drifts over, lets it bounce. Tries to get away, then picks it up. Is brought down at the 15-yard line. He kind of decoyed everybody, throwing a hand up like he was going to fair catch it. Then the ball landed. Longoria dropped back to pick it up and then got hit. Shaken up a bit on the play, runs off on his own power. Coyotes take over 1st and 10 after this on RealSportsLive.com.
I opened Alexandra with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandra, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com after a penalty, and I thought they might catch Zamora on that. He gave that indication of a fair catch, and then he fielded the ball and tried to advance it upfield. 1st and 10 from their own 10. Pitch out, right-hand side. That ball's fumbled. Picked back up by the Coyotes. They'll get it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball was out there for a moment. But again, it was far enough behind the line of scrimmage that the Coyotes were the only guys back there to recover that fumble. Clock running, 2:07 and left here in the third quarter. We had a quickly played first quarter. Second quarter kind of drug out. Then they cut the clock in half with no bands for just a 15-minute halftime break. Second down play, call it 10 yards to go. Here come the penalty flags before they get this one going. Coyotes going backwards here. That'll be a false start. It'll push him back to about the 5-yard line, just inside the 5. Still second down. Advertisers, we have room for you. We are growing every day, but we're also gaining opportunities for advertisers to step on as we start to expand coverage. I know Evie Vasquez tonight is in Roma. We expand the coverage there. We'll have Jack Scroggins may very well be in Port Isabel next week. Contact us for some opportunities on the advertising side. We got some great specials going on right now. You'll see the numbers flashing across the screen. Also, contact us through Gmail at realsportslive@gmail.com to find out what's new and exciting and how we can assist your business to promote its product, its service. Our thanks again to any advertiser that has taken the spot of jumping on board. Volleyball action coming up on Tuesday. A lot of district action starts in District 32 6A. Running play for the Coyotes up the middle as penalty flags come raining in again. They'll get out near the 20-yard line, which is about a half yard short of a first down if they mark it down. Limo Davila again on the carry. Penalty will be against the Coyotes. I think the Rattlers will accept a penalty and move them back down to their own 7, make it the 8-yard line. Clock reads 42 seconds left here in the third quarter of play. They'll mark the ball down and start the clock away. Play clocks aren't working tonight. A lot of stuff wasn't working here from the press box all the way up until kickoff. There were guys, if I thought we were working hard, there were guys working 3 times as hard as we were trying to get ready. And then we noticed that someone flipped a switch on the internet while trying to fix their stuff. So we got real busy there right at the start of this game. Running play goes nowhere for the Coyotes. Matter of fact, a loss on the play by Davila. And now 4th down for the La Joya Coyotes. That football spotted down at their own 5-yard line. That takes us to the points in the third. They've scored the only points in the game. They lead 31-0. Back after this.
Elevate your space with decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
Coyotes have to punt the football. Rattlers on the return from the 40 down to the 30-yard line of the Coyotes. They'll be brought down there. Sharyland will start off in terrific field position to start this drive. As they'll mark the ball down right at the 31. For the Sharyland Rattlers. We're in the fourth quarter. They'll run the ball. Rattlers inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Quick hitter that time. Oscar Valdez. That's close to first down yardage. Mark him down a half yard short. Second down and 1 for the Rattlers. Valdez wants to throw. Swings it. Left-hand side. Ball caught inside the 15. Down to the 10-yard line. Ruben Davila that time on the catch. First down and goal to go for the Sharyland Rattlers. They've been here once before this game. They got it down inside the 2. Couldn't get it in. Fake the run. Valdez keeps it himself. Up the middle. Stumbles. Gets hit hard and goes down. Gained about a half a yard. Second down and goal coming up for the Sharyland Rattlers. Here's some whistles blowing. They're going to call timeout. La Joya, the Coyotes, pitching a shutout here. Want to talk about it defensively. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.com.
Sharyland Rattlers score a touchdown on the pass play. During the timeout, 10:35 to go here in this ball game. That's their first points of the ball game. 6 points on the mark for the Rattlers. Makes it a 31-6 game. Extra point coming up for Sharyland. Before the extra point, they blow the whistle. Rattlers want to take a timeout. Extra point coming up for the Sharyland Rattlers, and I mean the rain is now coming down in torrents here. As the extra point is away and good. Sharyland on the board with 10:35 to go. Makes it a 10-7 game, or make it a 31-7 game. 10-7 makes some exciting stuff here. Right now, the excitement is that rain is just coming straight down. It's opened up. You can see it now across the way. Jake maybe can put that camera up on one of the lights. Zoom in on just how hard that rain's coming down. And yet the Coyote fans are over there in the stands, and they're hanging out. Student section down below us for the Sharyland Rattlers. They're having some fun down there. It'll be kickoff time for the Sharyland Rattlers. So they took advantage of good field position to get that score. Rain is coming down. We were under the impression it was going to be doing this from the start of this game. So they managed to push this stuff back. Outran Mother Nature for 3 quarters. Here in the fourth, she catches up. I've seen a lot of strange things happen in high school football games. How about a 31-point comeback thanks to some rain assist? There's a short kickoff fielded by the Coyotes trying to get upfield. and nothing doing. Out across the 27 to the 28-yard line. And that's where the Coyotes will bring the offense on the field. The offense, which has been held in check here in the second half with the exception of a gift wrap drive that started at the 15-yard line after a fumble by the Rattlers of Sharyland. One play, pass into the end zone, scored points. But otherwise, this running game has been shut down here in this second half. They'll enter the field. First down play. They'll run it this time. Running hard is Villarreal. Takes on a couple of tacklers as he gains 4. Running right off a right tackle. Davila gets up slowly, but he appears to be okay. He's a tough runner. One of the best in the business in the 2018 season through the first 2 weeks here in this area. He stays in the ball game. Got credit for 4, 2nd and 6 for the Coyotes. We're under 10 minutes left here in this ball game. In a pouring rain here in the fourth quarter at Richard Thompson Stadium. Running play again. Davila breaks it into the secondary in a hurry. Bounces off a man. Takes on a tackler. Down to the 45-yard line and inside the 45. That's a first down for Davila on that carry. .9:32 left here in the game. Coyotes trying to answer the Sharyland Rattlers score, which at this time spoiled the shutout. But the Coyote offense moving the ball downfield now. Rodriguez under center. Takes a snap, hands the ball off. First man through. Drives forward to the 41-yard line of the Sharyland Rattlers. Brought down there. That's a gain of 4. There was nothing fancy about that carry at all by Oslemo Davila. 2nd and 6. There are no play clocks, so the Coyotes can't really at least gauge from on the field how much time's left before snaps, but they're taking time off. Under 8.5 minutes left here in this ball game. Rodriguez under center, turns, hands it off again. Bouncing it outside is Davila. Takes it down to the 31-yard line. That's enough for another first down. 10 more yards added on to the yards for the night for Eddie Villarreal, that is. .8:14 and counting. Sharyland, again, a lot of people were saying, what is up with that football team after they were extended to overtime against Pace? And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, look out for that football team when they took McCallum Memorial into overtime. Here tonight, it was a testing ground for the Coyotes from La Joya, and they are proving that they are indeed a good football team in this part of the Rio Grande Valley. Running play right side, inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line. Another 4 yards on a carry. Second down coming up for the La Joya Coyotes. Our thanks to Evie Vasquez over in Roma, taking on the play-by-play duties tonight. Donut Salinas in Edinburgh. Of course, the crew over at PSJA have been doing a terrific job. Right now, Bert Ruiz over there helping run that computer. We'll go under 7 minutes on this play. On a second down play for the Coyotes of La Joya. And they'll run it. Villarreal leaps over a man, got down to about the 26. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Coyotes. That shimmer you see on the field, if you're just tuning in when you're watching this, is a lot of rain being soaked up by this turf field. Handoff, running play, right side, down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Six minutes left. Just saw a flash of lightning. Did you see that, Jake? He's watching lightning. Officials spotted that. The good news is it was out beyond the scoreboard, which right now is flashing back and forth. And so maybe they thought it was a scoreboard that flashed. My wife said it was. She says it must be right. Right? 5:41 and counting. Coyotes on fourth down. Line up to go for it. Long count. And they'll take the snap. Quarterback keeps it. Rodriguez trying to get to the left-hand side. Takes it upfield. Got inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's good enough for a first down. A conversion on fourth down for the Coyotes. Then a penalty. Now another penalty. As the officials from behind threw a penalty. And then as he went over to pick up his flag, he hoisted it 20 more yards up in the air. So we'll see what this is all about. 5:21 to go. See those coaches come out there to try to help out. Towels over their head, tarps draped over them. It's raining hard. Usually you'll see an official throw a hat down after they've thrown their flag once. In this case, it was like throw a flag, throw another flag. Pick it up and throw it again. Unsportsmanlike is called. Groan from the crowd means it's probably going to be offsetting. So if you wanted someone to be penalized against this, that's not going to happen. Broadcasting tomorrow will be in Brownsville on Rio Sports Live. I was going to do some volleyball, but so many schools were canceling classes today. In many cases, they were juggling middle school. I was talking to athletic directors such as Letty up in Mission Veterans in the Mission area, and she was saying, I got middle school games I'm trying to figure out, volleyball, and a football game. So we are not going to be at a volleyball game tomorrow, but we'll be at multiple games on Tuesday for you. Penalty flags fly again as the first down, and then another flag, and then a hat is thrown over on the sideline. And the official this time over in front of the La Joya bench caught a couple of players tangled up and immediately took control of that. Separated two players, sent one to the sideline, one to the other. 4:53 left here in this ball game. We were singing along as the Coyotes were marching downfield, taking time off the clock, and then all of a sudden they got inside this 25. And penalties are starting to rear their ugly head down the stretch. In a lot of cases, over the years, in recent years, Sharyland Rattlers have been so dominating against teams like La Joya that it's taking out some frustration for some of these players that are out here that may not have been part of those teams that got beat so bad. But they've got friends, family members who played on those teams. And so this Rattler bunch that's out here, if they get the feeling that, man, these guys are taking it out on us, they are. They're getting revenge for some of those games that were happening over the year. And I know what Ron Adami will do. He'll use that as a motivational tactic, and he'll ramp his players' skill set up based on the fact that, hey, the respect is there. They come here. It's a big win for them. So use that to your advantage. They're going to bring their best. Get ready and play at your best. 4:50 and counting. As the clock's running, that was a 5-yard penalty against the Coyotes. They'll look to throw. Rodriguez from the left-hand side looking downfield. Now he gets rid of it. It's going to be tipped, and picked off. Here come the Rattlers. Down the 10-yard line. Upended at the 14-yard line. An interception by Christian Canales. Couldn't even read my own writing there. Check that name for you. 4:30 to go here in this ball game, and the Rattlers get the pick. Was Rodriguez looking for a little extra there on that pass? He forced the ball downfield. The tip, you'll be able to see the highlight. .430 and left here in this one. Rattlers offense back on the field. First down, running play. Left-hand side, out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Short gain on first down. Oscar Valdez, the quarterback. Shotgun formation. Keeps it back in the backfield on his left side. Turns, looks to throw. Fires it. It's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver Joe Gomez again. Easily covered up that time by the corner. Looks like the rain may have let up. Is it stopped, Jake? Drizzle. .352 left. Rattlers rolling right-hand side. Valdez looking downfield. Still looking. Now he gets rid of it. Deep downfield. It's going to be intercepted by the Coyotes. Nice play in the secondary. 3:41 to go in the game. Coyotes get another interception. They went back looking for the receiver deep. And a pick for the Coyotes. The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with a taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today. After the timeout on the exchange, Coyotes able to run a quick play. Gain a couple of yards down to the 44-yard line of the Sharyland Rattlers, and that's where they'll have it, 2nd and 6. Each team with some defensive highlights here tonight as well. As the offensive scores for the Coyotes will most definitely be on our highlight reel. You can watch pretty much immediately after this game as we'll be wrapping up our equipment. I think we can get that pulled off. Jacob Howell on the camera. And here's what we had up against us there, too. We were all set up to broadcast, receiving a video feed, and then, 4 minutes, 20 seconds before the game, it was decided they weren't going to roll the cameras out here. So we ran, and I say we, Jake ran, got the camera and the tripod, and ran it back up here. I was running in my mind, running through the, what are we going to have to do? Bring stuff with us everywhere? My wife says no. Running play for the Coyotes. Goes up the middle. Villarreal goes for a couple, nothing more. Close to first down yardage as he falls forward. Clock running with 2 minutes left in this game. They'll spot it down. take a look to the sidelines. Stop the clock at 2:03 while they put the ball down. And call it 4th down. Coyotes now, let's see if they just take the ball and they may just run the clock down to zeros on the play clock. Play clock, which is not operating here tonight. They think they got wet right before this game. They were dealing with audio issues up here in the press box. So I'm telling you, there was some guys working extremely hard down there trying to get ready for this game. I'm still not sure how they got the national anthem to go over the loudspeakers, but they did pull that off. Timeout called on the field. We'll keep it right here. I did hear the national anthem playing over some semblance of a loudspeaker right before kickoff. Other than that, the PA announcer tonight caught a break, had a night off. It's kind of what's happening tomorrow at Mission. Yes, they're playing football, but a lot of the crew, we were talking to the people that operate at Tom Landry Stadium. A lot of guys and girls aren't going to be there tomorrow night that traditionally would be working on a Friday night, as that game was originally scheduled for tonight. Brownsville veterans and Mission vets. 6 o'clock kickoff, so those wanting to tune in, it'll be live video. Kind of like last week when we were in Laredo, Harlingen taking on Laredo United South. This week, a Saturday special for you, 6 o'clock. Brownsville veterans, the Chargers, taking on the Patriots of Mission veterans. Minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Coyotes did burn a timeout, so it's 4th and about a half yard. Rodriguez under center. Takes a snap, hands the ball off. They'll run it straight up the middle and get a first down. And that should do it. Coyotes will have to just take a couple of snaps, and this ball game will be over. Clock running with 1:27 and counting. La Joya Coyotes will go to 3-0 on the season. Sharyland Rattlers will fall to 1-2. Victory formation now for the Coyotes. They'll have to take probably 2 snaps. They'll take a knee here. Depending on how long it takes the officials to spot this football down. There's 54 seconds left. They'll move everybody back. And they'll wait. They haven't started the play clock yet. Now they have. Coyotes will come up to the line and we'll take one more snap. 31-7, and it's not a misprint, my friends. This is exactly how this game played out. The score reflects just how good this La Joya Coyote team was. They were clicking on all cylinders. The defense had a goal line stand. That was all in the first half. And they put up 31 on the road in a driving rain and knock off the Sharyland Rattlers here. Final score is 31-7. And that'll take us down to zeros. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast as the Coyotes get the win. 31-7. Again, your final score. The Coyotes win over the Sharyland Rattlers. As we go down to zeros, we'll take a final break and wrap it up. This is RealSportsLive.com. Teams shake their hands. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're going to try to get our equipment packed up. Looks like the rain is reduced down to drizzle, so that gives us a chance, maybe a window of opportunity to get out of here. Till tomorrow night when we're back here in Mission, I'm Joe Boulding. Sharyland Rattlers fall to the Coyotes of La Joya. 31-7 your final score. Good night, everybody.